Hi Aquarius, I am the Awakened Dreamer, and I'm here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of October 26th to November 1st. And I do want to, of course, take this moment to thank all of my new and returning subscribers. Welcome, everybody. And if you haven't yet, please do make sure to hit that subscribe button for me. And I more than appreciate all of your likes, shares, and comments, so definitely head on down below and do just that. And while you're down there, you will see all the information you need to book a personal reading with myself. So don't hesitate to shoot me an email and I'll get that started for you. And I recommend this week that you check out the tarot channel called Awakening to Spirit. Her name is Cindy and she is just a beautiful soul. You'll love her content. So I'll leave a link in the description box below for you to check her channel out. And I meditated on your overall energy for the week before beginning this reading. And the message that came through, my friend, was having courage. Having courage. Very interesting. But let's get started. Let's first pull a message or two from the Moonology deck. Oracle deck. What do we have for Aquarius to begin this weekly read? Thank you, Spirit. For our lovely Aquarians. It's kind of a somber way to fall out. Ooh, keep them coming for Aquarius. What else do we have to start this reading? Thank you, Spirit. Those will be good to start. First and foremost, your commitment is being tested. It feels like whatever you've been working towards, whatever vision you have for yourself this week and maybe even recently, you are sort of being tested in small ways. Maybe even your patience is being tested. Interesting. Almost, I feel like as well, testing to see how you react to situations from what you've learned in the past. Communication is key. And it feels like you maybe at times in the past, Aquarius, have held back from speaking how you really feel, or kind of allowed yourself to keep quiet or to not express your true feelings about a situation. But it's a week where you, for some reason, develop that courage. You dig deep for it and realize, you know what? I need to communicate how I feel. I need to communicate with those people who frustrate me or aggravate me, or, you know, simply have the courage to communicate certain things in order to improve a situation if need be. And then the third one, your hard work is paying off. Isn't that exciting, my friend? Whatever you've been working towards, just in general, even the work you've been putting towards improving yourself in your life in general, it is all starting to pay off in small ways. And I feel like you'll get a taste of that this week. Love it. Let's continue by pulling 7 tarot cards. One card for each of the upcoming days of the week. Let's do some shuffling first. One more shuffle. Alrighty, Spirit, what do we have for Aquarius to... Got 2. Keep them coming for Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit. Keep them coming. You want me to just pull the last 3 from the top? Okay, so we have the Sun card in reverse, my friend. Monday is a day where you will start the week off feeling kind of down in the dumps. I mean, I hate to break it to you. You won't be feeling so ecstatic about your life or about where you're heading. And you can barely see it. It's very interesting because the sun. And I feel like that came through because I do feel like on Monday it will be hard to see the light. It will be hard to see the way, to see, you know, the bright future that you do have ahead of you. And there's Spirit saying eventually this card will turn upright. You'll feel much happier, much brighter. And you know what? This just feels like maybe a small bump in the road as far as your week goes. Communication is key. There's a situation, whether it's at work or at home or something is making you unhappy. It's leaving you feeling like, you know what? I need to just get over this. But communication will be key to achieving this maybe sense of peace in the situation, or just making you feel a little bit happier, because I feel like you can't be done with that situation just yet. Page of Wands for Tuesday. This is the what I call the anxious card, my friend. I do feel like it'll all lead up to you stressing over your future, feeling like you don't know if you have much to look forward to, and it's just not the case. Then we have the King of Wands for Wednesday. I feel like it's a day where you will start to plan for your future. You'll actually have the courage to start to look to making some of these changes, to sort of be more strategic about it. I feel like you'll kind of snap out of it and feel more in your power when it comes to Wednesday. All of which leads up to Thursday, and you feel more abundant. You feel like you could see a fresh start on the horizon for yourself, where you feel a bit more abundant in general. And I feel like you are able to get yourself out of this lack of happiness, or, you know, lack of inner peace, and maybe even anxiousness, and get that mental clarity in order to feel grateful for what you do have, and view your cup overflowing, or at the very least see it overflowing in the future. You start to see the light at the end of the tunnel, if you will. And then on Friday we have the World card. And it feels like you just start to, or decide to just throw all of these burdens in the air, maybe even overthinking. You might decide to let go of a situation that is, you know, making you unhappy, or taking away the inner peace, or at the very least the thoughts that are restricting you, making you feel like that's your future. And it's side by side with your commitment is being tested, your commitment to your future, to your vision for yourself. And I feel like you succeed at passing that test of commitment. And the Ace of Pentacles for Saturday. The universe comes in, Spirit comes in on a Saturday for the weekend and gives you a little sprinkle of abundance in some way, shape, or form. It's almost like their way of saying, you know what, Aquarius, we see you've had courage this week. We see you've dug deep for it. And you're starting to do what's right for you and plan for your bright future and feel more abundant. And so we're going to add to that in some way, shape, or form, which is going to be different for all of you. And I feel like it's a complete 360 where we're feeling anxious on Tuesday, or at the beginning of the week, and you're feeling much happier, much lighter, a little bit more free and hopeful, or more optimistic. Ending off the week on Sunday, we have the Eight of Swords. And it's like you almost slip back into feeling like you're trapped, like you're limited. And, you know, maybe something even on Sunday kind of reminds you of the situation. But just remember, there's a lesson to be learned. There's growth to happen as well from whatever situation you are dealing with. And it's aligned with this King of Wands, and it feels like all of which will keep you and remind you to keep planning for this future, to keep being strategic, to keep standing in your power, even when situations make you feel limited or trapped, or like there's no hope. And I truly feel like as we make our way into the following week, this will start to slip away even more. but it feels like a progress day by day. You know, nobody's perfect. Let's finish off by pulling a message or two from the Find Your Happy deck. What do we have for Aquarius to wrap up this read? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. My anxiety is not based on reality. When you do feel anxious this week and you feel a bit stressed, remember it's not what's actually happening. Or at the very least, you know, when you stress yourself out about the future that is ahead of you, try to bring it back to the present. Try to realize that you're just a bit stressed and overwhelmed, and it's understandable, but it's not reality. And then life is a balancing act of holding on and letting go. And I feel like you're reminded of this week in a multitude of ways. Letting go of people, places, and situations, of course, but also letting go of that anxiety, stress, and fear. And replacing it with so much courage. So with that said and done, my friend, if you haven't yet, please do subscribe to my wonderful channel. And head on down below and do like this video and leave me a comment. I want to hear all about your situation. And don't forget to send me an email about booking a personal reading. And I hope you have the most amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Aquarius.